In this video, I'm going to share with you how I make $200 a month without even working. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to show you how I can get paid without doing any work. And I do it by selling other people's article content. Now, if you're not familiar with what that is, give me a moment and I'll explain it to you real quick. So as you know, there's always going to be an interest for new content on the web, whether it's going to be blogs or websites, magazines or newspapers. They're always going to be looking for new content, fresh content that's interesting and that people are going to want to read. And because that's how these sites keep their readership. Okay, so if they keep providing new, fresh content, people will keep coming back to them. And as soon as they stop giving them new content, the people are going to go away. And so these blogs and websites and media outlets, they don't want that to happen. So they're always looking for new content. And so what I do is I provide them with good content on a regular basis. So this is really simple to do. I'm going to show you how you can get it done for you. I'm going to show you how to get writers that will provide the articles to you that you can sell to the blogs and websites and the media outlet. So you're going to get paid without working, and you're going to earn your money as a content provider. Okay, so let's take a look at how this works. First, you need to figure out who's looking for these articles, right? So is it a blog? Is it a magazine or a newspaper? So let me show you one quick way to do that. So to start off with, I'm going to open a web browser and then simply do a web search for writer's job paying markets. And I'll get a number of results of websites that list jobs for writers, and it's called a writer's market. Okay, and we're going to take a look at this one right here. All right, so we clicked on the link and we're here at the writer's job board, and specifically we're in the paying markets category. And I like this particular website, but as you saw, there's a number of results. You can pick and choose a site that suits your needs. But I like this one because it has categories grouped and highlighted. Okay, so here's one for boating. So if you're interested in boating, here's 3 sources of companies or organizations looking for writers to submit articles that they can pay for. Here's family, here's food, here's health. And inside of here, as you'll notice, it tells you a little bit about the name of the company, the organization, what they're paying. So for this one, they're 75 cents per word. Up here, they're paying $200 payment plus 10 free copies of the book. And then you'll notice all of them have something called submission guidelines. So in here, you want to pay attention to the information that's provided in there, because it gives you specifics about what they're looking for, how much they're paying, and things of that nature. And you'll find that for each of these entries. Okay, so go through here, find a category that you like. I'm going to go through, and here's one, the Crazy Coupon Lady. Okay, they pay $50 per article, and I'm just going to go ahead and click on this link, and let's take a look at the submission guidelines. Okay, so here we are at the Crazy Coupon Lady, and it says get paid as a contributor. So here are the writer's guidelines. So what you want to do is read through here and get a sense of what they're looking for. So specifically, they want topics on style and fashion, home and gardening, travel and entertainment, family and parenting, extreme couponing, or finance. And then it gives you details about what they're looking for. Okay, so they want you to create a title, write your article, and as you write it, these are some of the things they're looking for. So make sure you read through and understand what they want. And they're looking for articles between 200 and 800 words in length. So let's for our example, let's say we're going to submit an article of 500 words. Okay, and we'll meet all these other criteria. And then you submit your article to contributors at thecrazycouponlady.com. And upon acceptance, you get paid, and they'll pay you $50 via PayPal. Okay, so as you go through and you look at different companies, you'll see that they all have different submission guidelines, but for the most part, they're basically the same. They want you to pick a topic that they're interested in. Write your article a certain length, and typically it's anywhere 200 is a little low, so you should aim for anywhere between 400 and say 700 words. and then follow the steps for submitting your article. So here they tell you to email it, and then they tell you how you get paid, okay? So here's one example of an organization willing to pay $50, and we'll say we'll do 500-word article. You can do the same by searching all the different categories of companies, categories of topics to choose from. All right, now that you know who's looking for this information content, you need to figure out what they're looking for specifically, right? So what topics do they want? How big of an article they want, and usually they'll tell you in terms of number of words, okay? And if there's any special formatting, does it need to be text only? Can it have embedded links? Do they want pictures? So anything like that. And then more importantly, how do you get paid? All right, how much are they going to pay you per word? Typically, it's anywhere between a few cents to maybe 20 cents per word. And then also, specifically, how are you going to get your money? Are they going to send you a check? Do they pay you via PayPal? Or what's their system? So you need to also get that figured out to make sure that it works for you. And then finally, where are you going to get this article content? Well, let me show you where you can hire authors to write the articles for you. So now that we've found a company that's looking for articles, the Crazy Coupon Lady, and we know that they want 500 words for their articles, what are we going to do for the article themselves? Well, we're going to get it written for us at a site called Fiverr. So Fiverr.com. We'll go to Writing and Translation. And at this point, you can either do creative writing and scripting, or you can do website content. They're both very similar. I like doing website content because it's a little more, I find, friendly. At least what they're writing, it seems to be more of a one-on-one or a first-person experience kind of thing. And I think that translates really well for articles this type that we're submitting. Okay, so make sure that you're sorted by highest rating or high rating, and you'll see a number of providers here that will do writing gigs. A gig is a job for $5. Okay, so here's one that's I will write an original and effective content up to 500 words for your website. I will write top quality content for you up to 500 words. I will write up to 500 words on anything. So you can contract for your article to get written for $5, and they'll give you 500 words. Here's another one, a 500-word blog post. And you can easily take that information that they're giving you and make it your article, because when you pay for it, they're giving you full rights to the article, so you become the new owner. And now you take this 500-word article and you submit it back to, the original company you were working with. So in my example, I would send $5 to one of these providers, and they would write a 500-word article for me. And in return, I'd get my article, and I could now submit it to the coupon lady. And then once it gets accepted, I would get paid $50. So for my $5 investment, I would get paid $50. So you're going to be taking articles written by authors that you've paid and then resell them to companies that need new content. So what are your next steps? Well, you got to find companies that want to pay for articles, and then find an author to write the article for you. And then you're going to want to repeat this with different companies, different topics, and maybe even different authors. Next, perform the strategy that I presented in this video. Okay, so identify the demand for the articles, which companies, and you want to look for companies that are willing to pay you a minimum of 10 cents per word. Next, hire an author to write the article for you. I showed you where you can get a 500-word article for $5. And then you want to repeat this process so you can increase your profits. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to click on the subscribe button below to see more tips, tricks, hints, and secrets for making money online. Make a plan, take action on that plan, and start living your dream.